Have you ever noticed something strange? In cities across the United States and Europe, there are thousands of people earning good salaries. $60,000, $80,000, sometimes even $120,000 a year, yet many of them still feel broke. Not because they're irresponsible, not because they don't work hard, but because the system around modern spending quietly eats their money before they ever notice. Let's take a simple example. Imagine a 29-year-old professional living in a city like Chicago. They earn about $75,000 a year. After taxes, that comes down to roughly $4,200 per month in take-home pay. At first glance, that sounds pretty solid. Most people would say, you're doing well, you're making good money. But then, reality kicks in. Car payment, $420. Insurance, gas, and maintenance, about $250. Student loan payment, $300. Groceries, utilities, internet, roughly $600. Credit card payments for everyday spending, $250. And suddenly, almost $3,400 of that paycheck is already gone. That leaves around $800 for everything else. Eating out, weekend plans, unexpected expenses. By the end of the month, that money disappears too. So the person earning $75,000 ends the year with almost nothing saved. Now here's the interesting part. Most people assume the problem is income. They think, if I could just make another $20,000, I'd finally be ahead. But that's usually not what happens. Because when income goes up, something else quietly increases too. Lifestyle. A newer car, more dinners out, better vacations. And none of this feels crazy in the moment. It just feels normal. In fact, many people feel pressure to do it. You see coworkers upgrading their cars, friends posting trips on Instagram, people around you saying things like,
Come on, man. You only live once. You're making good money now. Enjoy it.
before long, your lifestyle grows at the same speed as your income, which means your financial life stays stuck in the exact same place. This is one of the most common traps in modern middle-class finances. The lifestyle expansion that quietly blocks wealth from forming. Let's run some simple math. Imagine someone spends $600 a month on things that mostly signal lifestyle upgrades. Maybe that's a bigger car payment, or frequent dining out, or subscriptions, gadgets, small comforts that add up. $600 a month doesn't feel extreme, but over a year, that's $7,200. And if that money were invested instead, even at a modest 7% annual return, it becomes something very different over time. In 10 years, that's about $100,000. In 20 years, it's around $315,000. Same income, same job, just one different decision repeated monthly. And here's the psychology comes in. Human beings are extremely sensitive to social comparison. We don't judge our lifestyle based on math, we judge it based on the people around us. If everyone in your social circle is financing cars, upgrading phones, and living paycheck to paycheck, that lifestyle starts to feel completely reasonable. Even smart people fall into this trap. Doctors, engineers, corporate professionals. Because wealth doesn't depend on intelligence alone. It depends on the ability to ignore social pressure long enough for money to compound. And that's not easy, especially in a world where spending is visible, but saving is invisible. No one posts screenshots of their investment accounts, but everyone posts their new car. So the path to building wealth faster usually isn't some secret strategy. It's something much quieter. Financially intelligent people simply break the automatic link between higher income and higher lifestyle. When their salary increases, Their spending might increase a little, but not at the same speed. The gap between what they earn and what they live on slowly widens, and that gap becomes the engine of wealth. Not hype, not hustle culture, just consistent distance between income and lifestyle. Over time, that difference compounds, and eventually the person who once looked behind financially quietly becomes the most financially secure person in the room. Not because they earned the most, but because they understood something most people overlook. Wealth doesn't grow from income alone. It grows from what you refuse to upgrade. If this video made you think a little differently about money, consider subscribing for more calm and realistic conversations about personal finance.